Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum students. In this video, I'm going to talk about derivatives of exponential functions. The first one, e to the power. So if we have y equal to e to the power u of x, function of x. So the y prime dy dx, the derivative, is equal to e to the power u of x multiplied by the derivative of the power, Example, students, example. Number one, let us say y equal to 20 e to the power 5x. So y prime, to find y prime, the derivative dy dx. So the y prime equal to 20 is a constant. 20 is a constant, it is k. E to the power, so the derivative is e the same, the e 5x. See, the rule is e the same e the same e, but times, what times? Multiply by u prime. U is 5x, prime is 5. The derivative of 5x is 5. So the answer is multiplication 100 e to the power 5x, e to the power 5x. Another example. Example 2. Y equal to e 7x. So the derivative, the y prime, dy dx, or dy is up to you. E to the power, the same, the rule e, the same e, multiply by, times the derivative of the power, the u prime, the u is 7x. So the derivative of 7x is 7, multiplied by 7. So then the answer is 7 e to the power 7x. So 7 is 7x multiplied by 7. Okay, now, example number 3. Example this one too. This example number 3. Y equal to e to the power 3x squared. So the y prime is equal to the derivative. E is the same e. This e, copy, paste the x squared, times, now what multiply by? Multiply by the derivative of the power. So the derivative of the power 3x squared. So we have u is the 3x squared. So the u prime is equal to what? 6x. So multiply by 6x. 6x. So we can first we have to write the number, variable, and e. Okay, so the answer is 6x e to the power 3x squared. 6x e to the power 3x squared. Okay, another example. Example number 4. Okay, so let us say y is equal to x squared plus 3x plus 5. Now see, the derivative, the y prime, is equal to, e is the same e, right? Rewrite it, copy and paste, 2x squared plus the 3x plus 5, multiply by the derivative of the power. So 2x squared is 4x, and 3x plus the 3 plus the 3. So now this is the answer. So we write the answer in this way, equal to first 4x plus the 3, and then e. 4x plus the 3 multiplied by e. Which is 2x squared plus 3x plus 5 Another example. See example number 5. Example number 5. Write it here. Example number 5. See y equal to 200 e to the power minus 6x squared plus 7x. So the derivative, the y prime. So the y prime is equal to 200 is a constant. So rewrite it 200 because this is a constant. And e is the same. E we have e minus 6x squared plus 7x multiplied by the derivative of the power, which is minus. See, the power is the power. So the derivative of this power is negative 12x. Negative 12x plus 7. Negative 12x plus 7. Okay, so this is the answer. We also can be simplified. We can write it, this one is equal to 200 by this one can be multiplied, or we can keep it as 200 multiplied by negative 12x plus 7 multiplied by e minus 6x squared plus 7x. So this is will be here. This one is the solution, the answer, the derivative of the function is the derivative. Okay, so this another example. If we said, for example, let us to say example, y is equal to 20x squared e to the power 5x. Okay, now how to find the derivative here? To find, the question is to find y prime dy dx. See, students, that the solution is, now the y prime here, the y prime, okay, y prime equal to, what we have here, not only 20, we have 20x squared. If it's 20, we can solve like this one, like 200 direct and e to the power. See, in this example, 200e, you write 200 and e and then the derivative of the power. But because of here we have 20x squared, 20x squared. So this one is the function of x, function of x. So this one will be the u. So it is 20x squared. Right, this one, you have to use the product rule. So you have to use what product? What the product is? You have u times v prime. So it will be what u v prime. This explained in a video before this one. So u v prime plus what the plus v u prime, the product rule. So you have to use the product rule. What is the u? This represents the u, and this represents the v. So now the derivative is u. So we have a 20 x squared multiplied by the derivative of e. E is the same, derivative of e the same, multiplied by the derivative of the power, which is 5. Okay, now first 20x squared multiplied the derivative of e. The derivative of e is e multiplied the derivative of the power. A plus, now plus the second one, the e to the power 5x. And what multiplied by the derivative of the first one, the u prime. See the rule, u v prime plus v u prime. So the derivative of 20x squared is 40x. 20x squared is 40x. So this can be simplified. You can write it this way, 5 by 20. Okay, so we 100 x squared e to the power 5x, and the plus this one is 40x e to the power 5x. Can be simplified more, students. See, there is a common factor. I can take e common factor. I can take x common factor. I can take 4 is a common factor. So if I, for example, if I take 4, if I take this one 4, or we can take this one is can be taken this one, students. That the common factor is. So we can take common factor 140, 20. So 140, 20 common factor. So 20 here. And x squared and x, can take x. And e is the same e 5x. So then what you have, 100x squared will be 5x. And the plus here plus 2. So I can be written as 20x multiplied by 5x plus 2 multiplied by e to the power 5x. But see, students, the main step is this. The step is very important. This one is the derivative here. Is the first by the derivative of the second, and the second by the derivative of the first. So here the rule, be careful. This one you can simplify here. Can be simplified. This one. Okay, another example. If we have, for example, let us say examples. I have here y equal to, for example, y is equal to 20 ex over 6x squared plus 10 e3x, for example. So now this you have to use the quotient rule, numerator and denominator. So the derivative of this one will be d squared, and you have d multiplied by the derivative of n minus n times the derivative of d. So the dy dx, the derivative is equal to 6x squared. So that will be 6x squared plus 10 e3x. This is the denominator. So to the power 2, the denominator to the power 2, this one 6, so to the power 2. And then the denominator, we have 6x squared plus 10 e3x. The denominator multiplied by the derivative of numerator. The numerator, you have 20 is 20 constant k, and it is the same times the derivative of the power. So the power will be here 1 because you have x. So this is the derivative of numerator. Minus, now minus numerator. So minus the numerator. Okay, so what is the numerator now? The numerator is 20ex. multiply by the derivative of the denominator. This is the denominator. So the derivative of this one, denominator. So how to find the derivative of denominator, students? Here I have the 6x squared is 12x, and plus what? The derivative of 10ex, 10, e is constant, e3x, the same e multiplied by the derivative of the power is 3. So students, this one can be simplified more and more. So I stop at this point. I'm going to stop